Hey everybody, this is Robius5991 here with OnlineKnights, and once again I have another Halo 4 Forge map showcase to share with you all. So today's map is entitled Picnic Table and is accompanied with game type Ants, both of which have been submitted to us by DaNGeRxCRuSHeR. So this is a very simplistic minigame. You're going to have the humans spawning here on this massive table, and they are actually the ants once they get onto the mongooses. As you're going to see, you're going to have to pile up 2 people on a mongoose in most cases, because if you don't, you run extremely slowly, so the mongoose is your best chance to survive. Anyways, you got this very simplistic arena here, and in the center you have these 2 man cannons along with these railings that you can go across the middle, and otherwise it's just a square. And as you can see, way off in the distance there is a flood firing off from a rocket hog. So what you're going to want to do is do your best to interpret where he is going to be firing next and attempt to avoid them, because it's going to be a consistent bombardment. And as you see here, one of the strategies you can do is, as people start getting cleared up, if there happens to be a free mongoose, try to get it. It's not particularly wonderful to be a passenger because you're just kind of along for the ride, but you can help call out the points when your driver is going, just to kind of give them a heads up when the rockets are coming. And right there we had the biggest faux pas where we ran into each other, and unfortunately that finished with us losing. So over here you can see this is more of the bombardment from the flood, and it leaves a kind of destroyed feeling to the table. I guess in this case it's supposed to be as if a human is trying to crush the ants on the table, but apparently with multiple rocket launchers. As you can see, the flood spawns up here, and he's actually at a significant distance. So from all the way over here, the humans do have quite a bit of time to react, especially if there's a gunner on the back seat warning the driver when the flood is about to fire, or when the rockets are coming. And as you can see, this is some first-person footage of myself as the flood, and I happen to do particularly amazing. I was getting very high multi-kills, and I was very happy with that. But when you start to thin out the herd, eventually it gets harder and harder, and as you're going to see here, there's a few players that are really good at dodging the rockets, because they're very fast at interpreting where they are going to strike and at getting really far away so that they will not be affected. Overall though, everybody really enjoyed this mini game. It's similar to another one we featured in the past, but you know what, these just type of mini games are a great way to bring a casual lobby together, because everybody really ends up having a lot of fun. You always want to be the last man standing, and whenever you are, you happen to be thrown as the flood in the next round, so it really does give a fun competitive feel. And when you do end up dying, you are just there in a viewing cam, so even in that state you can actually help the player try to survive against the flood if you want to, or you can try to trick him out and get him killed. It's really whatever you want to do, and it adds for a fun little atmosphere to the game. And right here is a close-up of the flood firing off his rockets from the top of the hog there. And he is bound to this platform, so he cannot be doing anything else other than attempting to wipe out the humans. So once again, here's a little bit more footage. You can see some of the humans are trying to use the man cannons here, and there's just a lot of different options to try to avoid them. The central area there with the railings, it is possible to get across, but it is very risky, and I guess in a sense it is risk versus reward. Because of the open area, the rockets will tend to fly through the crack and will not hit you, but if you're on there you have a very good chance of falling. So if you need to take the risk, be sure that you can afford the balance. And right here is actually just a bit of footage. As you can see that I am dead, and I am just viewing some of the other players. I wasn't particularly paying attention to the flood. I was just instead kind of following up with the game because I wanted to see how it would progress. So these are all the players I want to thank for helping us test out this map. DaNGeR's actually gone through 2 different versions of this map, and I find that he's done some really good improvements from the first to the second. And overall, it's a really enjoyable map, and I highly suggest you guys go download it. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been Robius5991 here with OnlineKnights. If you want to submit your own map to us for a map feature, please be sure to check the link at the end of this video, which will bring you to another video that will explain to you how to do so. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.